joins us now. Micheal Law, the only senior on this golf team. How fast did those 4 years go by?
They went by very, very quick, and I tell the guys enjoy it because it does. It flies by, and I'm glad that I can go out on this note for sure. So,
what was Friday like? Is that just a day you'll never forget?
Yeah, definitely. That'll be a thing when we, catch back up in 15 years. We'll be remembering like it was yesterday. And to be honest, it still hadn't set in quite yet. So.
Nobody can have a bad round. I was just talking. I didn't realize until I just got done talking to Braden. That's the best score he's ever recorded in a match. I mean, this is what it took.
Yeah, but it was an effort, an all-around effort from everybody. Coming down 18, I knew my score wasn't going to count. And as a senior on a hopefully state qualifying team, that's tough to hear. But coach told me, he said, do your thing, and your fifth man score is going to beat the two teams that are close to us. And so that's what I did.
Well, make sure I have this correct. If indeed, for argument's sake, had Cody 3-putted 18 and you shoot 315, you would have been tied for the trip to state, and then your fifth score would have won it for you guys.
Yep, that's correct. And Cathedral was 2 strokes behind us, and if they'd have been 315, I'd have beaten them there too. So.
Wow. Pretty amazing stuff. Again, we're talking with the only senior on this year's golf team, Micheal Law. Micheal, the rest of these guys, I don't have to ask them what they're doing next year because they're going to be back going to school here and playing golf. What are your plans for next year?
Heading down to Ball State, major in architecture. People keep asking me, you going to play golf? You going to play golf? And, 2-3 years ago at Ball State, yeah, probably. But they're very, very, very talented. They just got Colin Proctor transferred in from Illinois. So might try and walk on. Not sure what that looks like. Obviously, that'd be just another dream that I could kind of check off my list. But that'd be challenging. But no, definitely headed down to Ball State next year.
You are a member of a family that has certainly had amazing success. Obviously, Grandpa with what he did in football, and then, of course, what your dad's done in basketball. So I guess this is this tradition revealed and relived for you and the whole Law family, right?
Yeah, definitely. My grandpa is, he's one of a kind. He's got about every record you can imagine, and the run that my dad has had and is hopefully going to have here in another few years is. There's quite a bit to live up to, and then you've got my cousins have all won state championships in Kentucky with cross country. So to finally kind of get here, it's just almost weights lifted off my shoulder. But it's going to be a fun week.
Absolutely. Now today, and we're doing this conversation Monday morning, and people are hearing it Monday afternoon. Today's an important day because I understand this is a golf course where you got to know where to hit the ball. So you're going to go down there and really spend some time today understanding certain holes. You just can't swing for the downs.
Yeah, I think not a single kid on our team has played this course.
Wow.
Looked at it on Google Maps and their website. It looks a little similar to the Players Club. A little bit tighter, but forgiving fairways. But after the fairway, you're going to be teeing it up again. So definitely going to have to go down, get a really good look at it today, and take some notes and be ready to go for Tuesday and Wednesday.
One of only 15 teams have made it to state, and you get to play 2 rounds. I was kidding Cody. To me, it's too bad you don't get to play 72 and really make a full week out of this.
Yeah, I wish. That'd be fun. But finally making it to the state, I kind of like the new setup they've got. It's just a lot harder to get there. So it'll be a good test. And I tell the guys, I'm like, anything can happen. Once you get to this point in time, you're the 15 best teams in the state. So go tee it up and see what we can do.
You mentioned 15 years from now. I was just looking at some pictures before you guys came in today of past Eagle greats. And what happens when you go to state, you're going to get a nice picture up on the wall over here. And I'm sure that's something that for whatever the sporting event may be, you're probably going to go over there and take a look at that and remember all the great memories of this senior year.
Oh, yeah. And that's been a goal of ours is because we've been so successful, especially the last 3 years. But my entire career, we've been just nails, to be honest. And finally getting kind of that point of recognition is going to be a very good feeling.
Give me a score you'll be comfortable with on Tuesday. What would you like to shoot on Tuesday? Obviously, it's easy to say even par, but that's not going to happen. What would you like to shoot on Tuesday?
Individually or team? I'd be going for mid to high 70s.
Okay.
So
And that's doable if you get it all together, right?
Yep. On Friday regionals, I had about, I think my grandpa and I counted, I had about 7 10-foot birdie putts, and I made one of them.
Oh.
So
You're due, right?
Yeah, I'm due. They need to drop here this week. So
Remember I told you that. Michael, congratulations. Great job. Senior year going down to the state championship, something you'll never forget, representing your school and your family. And I know you're going to have 2 great rounds down there. Thanks for talking to us today on this Meet the Eagle program, and have a great week.
all right, thanks, JB.
Okay, we'll have more of our